And hello again out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to the Color Animal Inn. This is episode 16, part 3, in which our adventurers have set out to explore the wilds. And almost immediately they came across one of their possible targets. They were looking for caves, and they found a cave. This one, however, is full of water. As a stream is running into it. Gathered around outside, they found 3 giant spiders and managed to defeat them. That being said, we are now in open phase, and the party can do, say, and act however they want. So, what are we doing, folks? What's the next plan of attack? Plan of action?
Who wants to go for a swim?
If you guys can hold on to...
Someone's going to speak up and say, well, that was exciting. What next?
Extract poison.
You was just gonna, you was just gonna start walking in the water. Just gonna go
I
here.
have a rope if you want to use that as for us to pull you out.
He'll hold his hand out.
One thing I want to mention that I didn't say earlier. When Barth sent you out here looking for caves, he told you that the guide that usually brings people to the various caves is offering a bounty. And for each cave that you find and return information to him, he's going to buy that location from you for 50 gold pieces each. So if you were to continue wandering around on the surface, find more caves, he'll buy more of them from you. Or you can all dive down into this cave and see what's in there.
Well,
Someone's going to speak up and say, well, this cave is either a death trap or spider infested. But I don't think spiders have much in the way of treasure. I suggest we move on.
what I actually heard though is that the caves themselves are attached to some sort of dungeon. So beyond this just being a natural river cave, there's probably an opening to a dungeon within.
Indeed. And to add on to that, the static reward of a mere 50 gold. Think about it. Can we make do without 50 gold? We can easily make do without 50 gold. But here's the thing. The rewards, or whatever we may find at the bottom of this gaping hole, could potentially offset the 50 gold that we lose from finding additional caves. It's a risk versus reward.
Yeah.
Are we willing to risk the 50 gold extra per cave? You want to find out what's at the bottom of this particular cave? Is it worth it? Well,
He's gonna start swimming.
out. Yes, and I'm going to start extracting venom, or try to extract the poison glands from the spiders.
Okay, what skill or ability would you have that would let you do something like that?
Knowledge nature?
I'd allow that, yeah.
Yeah. Do I know? Yes.
Do you have a
knowledge
point
nature.
in knowledge nature?
Of course I do. I have a point in every knowledge. That's what I'm here for. I'm
He's
the
a
knowledge
wizard.
monkey. Oops, no token. Select knowledge nature.
Where is your token?
It's right there.
It's by the chicken.
Yes, right next to chicken.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you just hit me?
You're standing on top of him. Carson was
No,
standing
he's
there before.
over here.
No, Carson was standing there before, right by the chicken.
Yeah, get off me. My
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. It appeared on mine like you were somewhere else. Okay.
Yeah, so y'all do need to spread out. But Carson goes over to Spider 3, because Spider 1 has actually gotten sucked down into this hole already, so he's gone.
Yep.
Spider 3 is at the base of this tree here. So Carson, you're going to go over next to that spider. Let me pick the chicken up. And you start trying to carve out the spider's venom sacs using your knowledge of nature. You made your roll. Unfortunately, you did not manage to successfully extract them, and they are destroyed.
Can I try on the other spider?
You can. Looks like Mila's going to go do this.
Yep, with survival.
Ooh, fancy.
Not only do you not extract it, but you butcher this spider beyond recognition. You rolled a total of 4.
I was pissed off at the spider for trying to attack me before.
I was never trying to extract venom. I was here to fuck shit up. That's what I was here to do.
Send a message to the spider family. How fast moving is this water? Like if I look
It's-
inside the cave with my dark vision.
Looking at the water, it doesn't seem to be moving all that fast. I mean, it's not like rapids or anything, but just on basic survival techniques that swimming with the water is going to be real easy. Swimming against the water is going to be really fucking hard. If you have to go
Use
any
in.
distance in, you're not going to be able to get out this way.
Hugh's already in the water, going into the cave.
You is?
Do you have the rope?
He is. Yes, he held his hand out and he grabbed the rope.
I don't
He is
remember
going.
anything about a rope.
I mentioned rope earlier.
Ah,
Yeah.
Who's holding the rope, or where is it attached?
I'm holding it.
who's
Okay.
I'm?
Mila.
Mila's holding one end of the rope, and you is at the other one. Does he have it tied around, or is he just holding it?
He's got it wrapped around his arm and he's holding it.
Cool. And Mila the same thing?
Yep, but somebody else might want to help me because I have a strength mod of 1.
I'll come over and lend a hand here. Grab onto the
Well, up
rope.
to 3 of you can do this.
I'll help out. My character's curious about what's at the bottom of the river.
Cool. So you take a deep breath. Let me get a swim check from you.
Not particularly good.
It's
Also-
not. The water is pummeling you. You pretty much find that you have little to no choice but to go along with it. You get sucked down under the water for quite a ways before the rope becomes taut. Let me get a perception roll from you.
Can
You
I also
see-
add,
You
when he goes in,
Uh-huh.
I want to go ahead and cast dancing lights and send that down into the cave.
Well, you're currently holding the rope. You would have to let go to do that.
He could ask Carson to do it, couldn't he? Or
He
does
could.
Carson
Uh,
not
That,
do
that-
that?
that's fine. I'll just not do it.
I think Tarek's plenty strong, but
So you found yourself at the end of the rope. There is no sign of light or any end to this tunnel.
now I have an ion stone.
Oh, do you?
I do. I have an ion torch.
Cool. Even in the
So
water.
I should have. It's continual flame, so it doesn't go out.
Yeah, but I mean the light through the water. It's pretty
Oh,
dark
okay.
down here, but it does look like the water is reaching something. There's some roiling activity, probably about 20 feet further.
He is going to make a wisdom check, and that is going to tell him if he's going to do something smart or stupid. So he's going to let go of the rope. That's what he's going to do.
All right, so you
Yeah.
lets himself get sucked the rest of the way down. So we're gonna take you. Well, just put you off to the side for now.
Okay.
Mila, all of a sudden the rope goes slack. What are you gonna do? Mila? Hedgehog?
Sorry about that. I accidentally muted myself.
Not a problem.
Uh,
Better to be
Mila-
muted than not.
Yeah, Mila will notice that the rope has gone slack and say, I think that he's let go of the rope. And I'm just going to shrug because Mila doesn't really care.
All right.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
chaotic evil. I can do whatever I want.
I'm going to go ahead and pull my rope out of my bag. And
Who's this?
I'm sorry, Sonlet's going to pull the rope out of the bag and suggest that we go ahead and tie this on to that rope to give us a little more distance.
Mila
See if
shrugs
anyone's
and-
stupid enough to go down.
Mila shrugs and ties her rope onto that other rope. Is
Cool.
yours a hemp or
So
silk? Okay, we're both silk then.
Cool. So now you've got about a 90-foot rope. Who's going to hold on to the end of it, and you're just going to let the other end dangle in the water?
I guess
does anyone want to go down there?
I could go down if nobody else wants to.
Not it.
Also,
We
Okay,
need Tarok here to hold it.
Okay, I'll hold it.
all three of you hold it, and I will grab onto the rope and swim down.
Red Hedgehog, Mila's swimming down and the other three are holding?
Yeah.
Cool. Mila, let me get either a climb or a swim check from you, whichever you're better at.
Better at climbing.
Nice.
Very good. So you let yourself down to the end of the 50 feet. You come to the knot where the second rope is tied to the two ropes are tied together. You look around. You don't see any sign of anything. You have standard dark vision.
Yes. 60 feet.
Cool. Yeah, you don't see much of anything. Correction, you do see that about 20 feet away from you, the water seems to start to roil. And there must be some sort of an air pocket or something there, otherwise it wouldn't be able to do that. And you do see just every once in a while a very faint glint of light. The rope trails ahead of you into that area.
I'm going to tie the rope to my... Well, I did say that I wrapped the rope around myself. I'm going to tie the knot around and then let myself go down all the way.
All right, so you drop
All the
the
way
ropes.
down the 100 feet. Or 90 feet.
Drop down the rest of the way. All right, so now we're going to have to deal with you and Mila. So I am going to pull up this. And you're the first one. Let me make sure I got these shuffled right. There we go.
Ooh.
Not that it really matters, but I would like you to draw one of these new underground water cards and play it just up above the rest of these. They're not going to be connected, so you don't have to worry about it connecting.
Draw one. All right. Let me just zoom out a bit. All right. Now I need to rotate that.
You can rotate it any direction you like.
Now it looks like it's coming down this way. I think.
Yeah, that sounds good. And yeah,
But
let's play it right
maybe
there.
like back here though, because it's really far.
That sounds good.
So we'd be like here.
Yeah, let's play that then. So give me a moment to map layer that. There we go. That's where it is. And then you yourself, you get thrown out at the end of this little waterfall here. Sorry, YouTubers. Let me bring you over here. And the water is starting to sweep you down in this direction. What are you going to do, you?
Well, I would like to aim to hit this rock right here.
All right. Give me a swim check.
Can I argue that I can make a reflex to catch it on my way down?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Very good. You just let the water take you, and it actually swirls you around here a couple times before the water finally picks you up close enough to that. You grab hold of it, and as you do, you see Mila come plopping out of this waterfall, and she's got a rope dangling behind her.
I'm tied to the rope, so
You do.
I don't think I'd go roiling too far.
Nope. And you pretty much reach the end of the rope. You can actually be at the end of the rope above or below the waterfall. It's up to you.
I'll be at the end of the rope, just at the bottom of the waterfall, so I plop down.
Cool. So there you are. What you
I'll
gonna do?
see you and say, "Hey, you!"
Hi. I am you.
How's the water?
What?
You cut out there for half of what you said.
Wet.
Does it? I'm gonna look around the cave. Do these look like pathways out the left and bottom
They are. They lead off into darkness.
which you can conveniently see through for 60 feet.
Only 60 feet, though. Are there any enemies that I see?
That is a good question. I would like you to roll me a D. Let me check here, because that was 28, 29, 30. Yeah, just a D30. And a perception check, please.
Would I also make one?
Yes, you may.
Haha.
Very good. The answer is no, you do not see any enemies.
Great. Well, I would like, personally, to pull myself out of the water.
Who's that, Mila?
You.
You?
Yeah.
Cool. Where are you going, you?
I would like to attempt an acrobatics to jump from that rock over here. That's
Alright.
about 8 feet.
Yeah, call it 10, just roughly.
Okay.
I'm going to give you another 5 points penalty because the situation you're in makes jumping difficult. You're
So
looking
DC 15.
DC 15. Very nice. You managed to do it, and you don't even slip on the wet or moist rocks here when you land.
Nailed it.
Mila, what are you doing?
Oops, I was muted. Since I'm at the end of the rope, can I try and swim over here and try to pull myself and climb up and pull myself onto the rock shelf?
You certainly can. These rocks are a little bit wet. It's going to be a DC 15 climb check.
I only have a 5 bonus, so I make it.
That's more than enough. You have managed to successfully climb up there. And this rope now kind of leads down and over here somewhere. Cool. All right, we're going to skip back to the rest of the group. You feel the end of the line kind of, it's pulling for quite a while. It was very taut. Now it is reduced. Mila, do you like tug on it or anything to let them know?
You're muted again.
No, I think Mila just sort of has tied the rope. So you feel a little pull on it every once in a while, but it seems to have gone slack. What are you going to do?
A pull like a tug or a pull from the water? Or
Just the water seems to be pulling it. It feels like Mila might even have slipped out of the rope or something. Because it's no longer pulling as much as it would if she were on there. So two of your companions have just been lost down this hole. Are you going to follow?
no. We're going to wait and see if anything
No.
pulls on the rope.
My character looks at both of theirs and says, "Well, he's obviously not dead. There'd be more weight on the rope. He must be somewhere safe and sound.
Unless something ate him.
Then we would have felt more of a tug at some point, wouldn't we have?"
If it was a clean cut, we wouldn't have felt anything.
That'd be a mighty big monster.
Well, this is a creepy cave that goes into nowhere with a no foreseeable end, so perfect place for a monster to hide.
There's suddenly a tug on the rope. And then a couple more.
Looks like they're getting killed.
I think that's a sign. I'm gonna go for it. Turok jumped into the river after them.
Cool. Turok, give me a swim check.
Okay.
Turok jumps into the water and then he's suddenly like, wait, I forgot how to swim. and disappears. Suddenly comes rolling down here, and y'all hear a scream as Turok plummets head over heels over this waterfall, lands in the water, and gets sucked under. Turok, I don't think I need to tell you that you rolled a natural 1 there.
Yeah, that's not so good for me.
Nope. So Carson, what are you doing?
I'm trying to think of a way that makes it so my chicken doesn't drown. It's not a duck, it's a chicken. Actually, can chickens swim?
I have
I
no
think
idea.
so. I think chickens can swim somewhat. I don't think they're good swimmers.
Somnolent speaks up and says, well, if we're assuming they're safe on the other side, I think you and I should both tie ourselves to this rope and go down. They'll be able to pull us out at the other end.
I know that just for narrative, y'all have to follow, but in reality, wouldn't you just think all your party members just died and head back to town?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Not the way the rope was tugged and stuff. It seems like it was a sign.
That's true. That's true.
Like if the rope was tugged differently in different ways, I would agree with you.
Or if it just never got tugged on at all, yeah.
Or if it just continually got tugged, like it was like he was dead at the end of the line, and just
Yeah.
you're just holding a dead body now.
Yeah.
It's like a struggle.
But where it went slack for a little bit, and then there was a tug, it kind of points to some intelligence on the other end giving signs. To me.
Yep.
And my
I
character.
think that makes sense.
Well, remaining is actually probably the smartest person in the party, so he'd probably be able to deduce these things.
So how deep is the water? Can I gauge?
Who's this?
Carson would like to gauge how deep the water is at this point.
There is absolutely no way of telling how deep it goes. I mean, presumably the rope being 90 feet, being tugged, would indicate that the water is less than 90 feet, but...
No, I mean like the depth of the actual river. Like I'll take my quarterstaff and I'll just start poking down
that's
to the
maybe
river.
6 feet deep.
6 feet deep?
Yeah.
I asked Somnolent if he would be willing to piggyback me if I made her bigger. Can I get piggyback ride? If I made you bigger, can I get piggyback ride?
Sure, but what if there's a narrow passage down there? I might not fit.
Well, we'll take it from there. Is there a narrow passage? We don't know.
I don't think that's a good plan. I think we'll just use the rope.
You know that even piggyback, you're going to get completely submerged if you go in.
Even at 12 feet?
No, because once the water hits the cave, it goes down.
It goes. There's a downward slope. Okay, I get you.
Yeah. There's
The ride.
no air.
Somnolent speaks up and says, tell you what, if any harm comes to your chicken, I do have this wand of cure light wounds.
To provide the chicken. Okay. I guess I will hold. I'll put a good grip on my chicken, and I'll just kind of slowly go in.
Yeah. So here I'm drawn up above the group here, above the map. I'll ping you into position here. So y'all are standing on the ground here, right? And then the cave opening is ahead of you. The water itself goes down like this, and then it opens up, and then there's the waterfall here with the cave in it, and it's like level down here. So this whole area here, you're gonna have to hold your breath in.
Okay. I try to go through the cave at this point and see it. Hope for the best.
Yeah, I've got the end of the line. I'll go ahead and make a swim check here.
Could always put the chicken in a bag and hang it in a tree.
All right,
It'll be fine.
I want to keep the chicken with me at all
Well,
times.
you can say that about pretty much anything, though, can't you?
Yeah.
Stick it in a bag and hang it from a tree. What, a typewriter? Okay, why not?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Nothing wants to eat a typewriter. Typewriter will be safe.
So
A chicken in a
Somnolent,
bag, though, might get eaten.
Somnolent has jumped into the water, holding onto the rope, and is swimming down. And Carson, what are you doing?
I'm also jumping in.
All right, let me get a swim check from you.
I drown.
Got
I
it.
drown horribly.
All right, so the two of you jump in the water. Somnolent finds himself here. Carson, you find yourself being swept much more rapidly than you would like towards this cliff. You know that if you
Oh,
fall off this, you might even land on Tarak. You might get swept underneath the water and drown. You rolled a 5 on your swim check. You're not doing well. How are you going to save yourself?
so it's a straight drop once I get off, right? I'll just drop straight down once I get out of this initial path.
Yeah, if you go down the waterfall, it'll be a
I'll
straight
just
drop.
feather fall myself.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. I don't want to deal with it. I feather fall, so just as I plummeting, shooting out the tunnel, I just slowly and gently fall down.
Beautiful. So you're in the process of falling right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, looks. Tarak, I'm getting a message from somebody again about your scores, and it looks like there's something really screwed up with your sheet. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's anything you did. I certainly don't think it's intentional, but we're going to have to keep an eye on your rolls from now on.
Yeah.
So, sorry about that.
Okay.
With my
You're
swim, can I just go up here out of this
not yet.
this river?
Not yet. As you made your jump onto the ground here, you turn around and you see Turok kind of plummet and then get swept away with this water. You see Carson fall over the edge, but sort of slowly floating down. Mila's up here on the rope, and you see Somnolent being seems to be swimming okay, but is nearing this waterfall. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to walk over here and look down this cave.
Cool. I would like you to draw me. This is not a water underground. This is a natural underground. So there's another new deck up. Let me make sure these are all. Oh, that's right. And you have to play this connected to where you are if you possibly can. You cannot. This does not have a small narrow passage, so put that in your back in your inventory. Just right click and take it.
Okay.
You're going to hold on to that until you can play it, and you're going to be taking a -1 penalty until you do so.
Ooh.
So you look down there, and maybe the tunnel twists and turns. Maybe you got water in your eyes, and whoever did that needs to take it back off.
Oh, that was mine.
Oh, you drew another one?
Yeah, because I have to draw until I can get one to fit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That'll fit.
So I'm gonna do
Rotate it there.
Perfect.
Are you happy?
Yep.
All right. And let me put that on the map layer. Give me a D30, please. And a perception check.
And I don't
See,
have a torch and low light, so I think I should be able to see at least to here.
you would default to
I should.
low or torch vision because low lights is going to be overridden by the torch. And yes, you can see into this area, but you don't see anything. However, I do. GM some things. There we go. And that was your turn. Carson is going to kind of walk on air over to here. Somnolent, let me get a swim or a climb check from you.
See, I think it's the same mod on both of those. So
Could we argue that the rope has floated down, so if they have a good enough reflex, they
yeah, I could get.
grasp that?
Yep, absolutely. And Mila, you can do what you want to do with that rope to kind of help, if you like.
It's still tied to me.
Yep. So
So I'm
climb
gonna
check
drag
at
myself.
3
Yeah,
is
the
not
other end's tied
good.
to me, so anytime you want to drag me out.
Well, it's 90 feet between me and you, so you just have to grab onto whatever rope you can and climb while dragging Tarok out.
So somnolence, you try to climb, but you can't find anywhere to get a good grip. As you come towards the waterfall, it's about to sweep you over. You realize you have one last chance to grab this rope. With a reflex check, I would accept arguments for something else.
I'll do a reflex.
Reflex of 13 is good. You have a barely a handhold on this rope.
Good thing you didn't have to roll fortitude.
Yes.
Grip character.
So Mila, Somnolent has just grabbed part of the rope that you're holding on to. What are you going to do?
I will anchor myself as best as I can, throwing my weight low onto the ground so that I don't get dragged off.
Cool. I'm going to give her give Somnolence a big bonus when she tries, or when he tries to climb up. I don't know why I want to make all of you female tonight. It's just weird. Now, Turok, however, is drowning. Turok, how are you going to save yourself? You're being whipped around in circles in this whirlpool. It's dragging you to the bottom.
Quick question: has the rope been moved further down now? Because the one ends with me, the other's with Mila.
I would say it's like that, probably.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Grab the rope, Turok. We don't want to fetch your corpse later.
It's gonna suck because I'm gonna have the weight of 2 people on the rope now, and I'm probably gonna get dragged in.
How
So
tall
to-
is the ceiling?
Probably about 10 feet above ground level and 20 feet above water level.
Okay.
So, what should I roll to try to get the rope? What do you think? Like swim or reflex or what?
Probably swim, climb, reflex, anything like that. I'd probably
Okay,
even take a survival at this point.
I'll try swim.
Okay. Brandon
Did he
says,
just say he was gonna
Yeah.
roll swim and be right back?
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brandon's not coming back. I don't know why
Sorry.
he didn't roll.
My phone rang.
Oh, I gotcha.
I didn't. I thought I got the roll off before I walked away.
We
Sorry.
were laughing about that, trying to figure out what the deal was.
Okay.
Very nice. You have no trouble grabbing hold of this rope.
13? 13.
13. That shouldn't be a 23, I don't think. Are you wearing heavy armor?
Yes.
You should be taking a penalty rather than getting a bonus of plus 10.
Yeah, I think the armor check penalty is
That's got to be what it is.
It's got to be
Hang on a second.
for
Let
swim.
me fix this.
I don't.
So what armor are you wearing?
Let me check. I wanted to say banded mail or something like that.
Yep, masterwork banded mail.
Okay, so the check penalty is
masterwork
1
banded
less.
mail. Yeah.
Banded mail.
So
The check penalty is -6. It's masterwork, so it becomes -5, but that's doubled because it's a swim check.
doubled.
Swim check, armor check penalties are doubled.
So
I
he's
never
gonna
heard
Turok
that.
and drown.
So you're actually just getting a straight 13 plus your strength bonuses. So it's 13 minus 10 plus your strength bonuses.
Turok gonna.
I only know this because I played Besa,
Yeah.
who had an armor
Okay,
check
and then-
penalty of -9 at some point or something.
And my armor proficiency with heavy armor doesn't affect it at all, right?
Where are you seeing that the armor check penalty's doubled? Because I don't see it on the skill listing.
Yeah, I've never heard that either.
It might be a 3.5 thing. I know somebody else here plays 3.5, but if not, it's still a -5 rather
Right. So a
than a
13
+10.
minus 5 is an 8. Bonuses are none. Well, actually, I closed this. Let me take a double check. And I think that was what was causing the problem earlier, too. It's about the same degree. So your swim, Magic K, LPS, swim. Swim, total of -1. So it's 12 is what you rolled. That's enough. That's enough. You did grab the rope. With Mila at the top, bracing the hell out of herself at one end, and Somnolent barely holding on to the rope at the other end. Somnolent, so Tarek's kind of pulling you down, actively working against you climbing this rope. Make me a climb check.
Can I actually make an acrobatics check to sort of use that leverage to swing myself this way a bit and get up to the ledge?
It's not going to be easy, but you can do that.
Make it count, boy. Make it count.
Let's see here. Grab my guy.
Whew.
That is the exact number I was looking for.
Fantastic.
So you're going to use that, and you're going to pull yourself right here somewhere.
And I'm going to brace my end as well.
All right. So the both of you are now holding this rope fairly sturdy for Turok. Hang on just a second. Carson, what are you doing?
I'm just watching them struggle. And while I'm petting my chicken.
You die. What are you doing?
He's going to see that 3 people are pulling up one person, so they probably don't need his help. And he's going to stealthily make his way into this area over here.
Awesome. Got a stealth check. All right.
Probably
So,
can make it to here.
it's my turn. One moment, please. And I'm gonna, where? So Turok, you suddenly feel something brush up against your ankle, and then it lets go.
That's probably one of the best crit fail descriptions I've heard ever. It grabs you and then lets go. Okay.
Excuse me. I would like you to make me a perception roll, please.
Goodness.
Thank you. No problem there. And then its own perception roll. Yeah. So this happens. One moment.
Screech. Rake.
Screech indeed. And a single bite attack. Something flittery and stinky comes out of the darkness.
Assuming
Attacks.
I don't see it, right?
This is correct. That is a flat foot attack.
That hits me.
It does for 10 points of piercing damage. Ouch.
Wow,
Good
that is
Lord.
a hardcore bat.
Jesus Christ.
It is huge.
It's a
And
huge bat.
at this point, we have to go into turn order. So let's get those initiative rolls, folks.
Sorry about that. I meant to do initiate the first time. Hit the wrong eye.
That's all right. Oh, and I need one more. Hang on. Yeah, just pretend. Well, no, you can't see that, can you? Oh, you can see it in the chat room. Just pretend you can't.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Well, we saw it on the grapple check too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we know that
One.
something tried to grab me.
One of us knows that somebody got grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of us are completely oblivious.
Right. I didn't say. My character didn't say anything when he did he.
Not that I've been aware of.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to mute myself there for a second.
There's enough water. He probably wouldn't have been able to say anything anyway.
So, Carson, it's your turn.
I'm always first. So, do I hear any commotion coming in from my left?
That's up to you. And by you, I mean you. Not you, but you.
Yeah.
I love it.
Loner, do you make a sound or are you just quiet when you get bit?
Probably quiet, but I mean, you probably hear something.
Flappy, flappy?
Yeah, you'd hear something going on. Me stepping about.
Like, hey,
Stumbling
you!
about.
What are you up to? I just kind of walk around and
I'm busy.
you're he's busy. Do I notice
Yeah.
anything when I look at
You'd see it.
You has the light source, so
okay,
you do.
and I see the bats. Okay.
Now, can I see this happening to him?
Yeah, probably,
I've got
just
dark-
barely.
All right. So I'm gonna just shout. He got bit
You
by
got bit.
something. I can't quite see.
Well, that's useful. Mhm. I'll just shoot the bat.
Cool. Yeah, it's doable. Carson takes the crossbow, fires it at the bat. The bat is in melee, so he's in -4. 16 turns into a 12. 12 is not a hit.
Wah, wah.
You, your turn.
You is going to take a 5-foot step. He is going to drink a potion of Cure Light Wounds.
That is your entire turn.
So he's going to be up 7.
Those not familiar, the 5-foot steps is a special Pathfinder thing. If that's the only move you make during your turn, you get special bonuses. For example, the bat cannot attack him. So, potion drunk, heals for 7. Very nice. Somnolent, it's your turn.
Can I use my move action to aid Tarok on his turn, like with on the rope?
Absolutely. How are you going to aid him? What are you going to do?
So I'm just gonna basically pull on the rope when I see him trying to get out of the water, give him an extra boost.
Kind of start reeling him in?
Yeah, I'm trying to use it with aid another action.
Yeah, yes, indeed. So, what skill would this? This could be like a reverse climb. It could be a survival, like a dungeoneering.
Can I just do flat
even.
strength?
Strength would work. Yeah,
Should I roll that now?
please. Very good. 17 is more than enough. You're able to reel Tarek in closer and closer. It's going to give him +2.
All right, and then for my my standard action, I'm going to go ahead and ready to shoot right over here as soon as I see something come closer.
Well, that would be nice, but you're using both hands to pull on the rope. You can't
Okay.
have your bow and arrow ready too, and that doesn't make sense. You need more hands.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Can I use my standard action to pull again? Or have I already done that?
That would be pretty much it. That's you're doing that is your turn.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and wait on initiative to go after Tarok then if I can. Oh wait, no, I already did aid another.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just done with my turn.
Cool. Mila, it's your turn.
Well, I can technically shoot the bat, but I guess that would be half cover, no?
Yeah.
Probably no cover.
Yeah, I'm seeing a straight line. I mean, really.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks
It's-
good.
And you have the rope tied around yourself, not just you're not
not low
reeling
on
it
the
in,
ground.
so you don't have to worry about that.
So I'm going to take a pot shot at the bat. And since it's 60-foot base range, and I have half the range increment penalties thanks to my sniper, I will. Oh,
Nice.
Very nice.
That'll Do it. That's at least 12 points of damage.
Yep. And you get a critical hit. And you actually knocked it out of the air.
Oh, nice.
Add another 1d6. Woo!
Well, another one.
So
So,
tripled your 4 is
13?
12 and 13.
Well, I also have the bloodthirsty, so
Yes,
that's another
3 more.
3 damage.
What's
So-
bloodthirsty do
So
for you?
16.
If I get a crit, add 1 times the crit modifier, or add 1 damage to the base damage. So instead of 4, it's a 5, and multiply that by 3.
So a total of 16, so another 3. There you go. And you knocked it out of the air, which is even better.
Oop.
Bat's turn.
Would that be a sneak attack as well? Because he's
No, it's
firing
not
from
within range.
darkness.
It's not in range. It has to be
Yeah.
30 feet.
Yeah.
Too
Oh,
far
I
away.
see.
Snipers do get something that allows me to increase the range of sneak attack by 10 feet, and I can take that multiple times. I have to wait for that.
Gotcha.
So the bat is, for its move action, it's going to stand up and get back into flight. And its standard action is going to be to flutter away into the darkness. At which point it is now on the
Did that.
jam layer. Tarak, it's your turn. You're being pulled in towards Somnolent.
Okay. I'm going to try to pull myself out of the water using the rope.
Excellent. You're going to get a bonus on this. Making a climb check. If you
Climb
succeed, you'll be on the ground over here by Somnolent.
Okay. Here we go.
Very nice. Congratulations. You don't need this rope anymore. You're now up here next to Somnolent. And, well, the rope's probably still there, but not in that same exact position. I'm not going to erase it yet. I'm going to say that's going to be your full turn. That's
Okay.
quite a taxing 6 seconds of activity.
Can I pant and talk at the end of my turn?
Absolutely.
Okay, while panting, my character looks at the water and points and goes, "Something tried to grab me down there."
Is the rope? It's up by the cliff now, I assume, since I pulled a lot of the length in too, right?
Yeah. It's actually, let's see, probably something more like, see, it's tied around Mila, then it goes into the water, and Turok had it, and then it's kind of drained into the water, and then Somnolent has the other end. Something like that. Because it's important that we know exactly where that is. Carson, it's your turn.
So, old Batty has ran away, but now there's something in the water.
Ignore anything that might have just appeared. So yeah, Batty's out of the way. You look at the water. What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, so Turok said that something's in the water.
Yes, you did.
Or I heard- Okay, so I will attempt to. How will I gauge the depth of the water considering it's constantly moving?
Knowledge geography, knowledge nature, knowledge dungeoneering or engineering.
Yeah, I'll go dungeoneering. I feel good about dungeoneering. Oh man, I keep getting something token. Dungeoneering.
Very good. This water is really deep, and it looks like there's a drain at the bottom. And that's why it's forming this whirlpool. Looks like most of the water is going out over here, but there's quite a bit going down that way. And you, judging by the layout of this place, if you were to get sucked down there, that would be almost certain death.
Ooh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Would it be would with the knowledge I have? Do I think it would be possible to block the drainage?
Eventually, yeah. You're not sure. I mean, without going down and taking a look, it might be multiple small holes or it might be one big one. But clearly, if enough debris got sucked up in there, yeah, it would block it.
And the ceiling of this cave, what's the composition?
Limestone, few stalactites.
So soft limestone stalactites.
Yeah, pretty soft. I mean, as far as rock goes, it's not granite or anything.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted to know.
Cool.
The bat's gone. Nothing else is happening. So yeah, that's my turn.
All right. You die. It's your turn.
He is going to assume that the bat flew away, look behind him, see everybody's up, and continue.
All right.
Half speed, sorry, because stealth.
Ah, got it. And it looks like there's just a solid wall of blackness right here that you cannot see through until you stick your head through it. So you want to make it a double move. You get a little closer, and then you can probably reach it on your next turn.
Okay, I can do that.
All right, Somnolence, it's now your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and pull the rope in with my move action.
Yep, call your move action, and you'll pull the rope in and split it up amongst the party and return it to its original condition.
All right, we're still in initiative, or are we?
Yep,
Okay.
for reasons.
I am going to, let's see.
Now there's this little passageway here you could explore. You could also, of course, explore the end of the river.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move here.
Up to you.
10 feet of my movement.
Yeah.
And see what I see.
Alrighty. So you're going to draw one of these underground, natural, like kind of spiral round one, not the one with the trees or the water. And then you're going to play that here if you possibly can.
Let's see.
Yep,
There we go.
looks like it. Nice.
Very good.
Perfect.
Go into the map layer with it. There we are. And that's what you see. Let me get a perception roll from you.
It matches the river on the grass board too.
It does. And then let me get a D30 from you. Coming up. Oops. I will spoil that. There we go. All right. You do notice that these stepping stones here, they're unusually wet. Oh, sorry, YouTube. Again, I'm terrible at doing this. There we go. So these stepping stones here, they're unusually wet. And I'm sending you a message. Whisper has been sent to you.
All right, I'm gonna, since I'm right by it, can I talk very quietly to Tarok, since he's right next to me? I'm gonna whisper to him, "There's something moving in the darkness up there," and that's my turn.
Mila, you're up.
I'm going to stealth over here. Wait.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look into the darkness to see what he was talking about.
Like you
As
said,
Mila comes up, can I whisper
Yeah,
and point things out to aid the action at all?
absolutely. Whisper sense.
So I used 10 feet of movement. I have another 5 feet.
You can't be in the same square as someone else. It
Could
looks
I
like you can
move?
just squeeze past him. I'll accept that.
And I will ready my bow just in case.
Got it. Red dot. Very good. My turn, namely the bat. Check. Tarak's turn.
Okay. Now you said players can't be in the same space as the other players. Could I
Right.
go past them?
You certainly can. You can move past allies easily. Moving past an enemy will give them an attack of opportunity unless you make an acrobatics roll.
Okay. I think I can just. It's how many spaces for one movement again? How many feet?
In your case, 30.
30?
With heavy armor.
He's got the ability. The
Okay.
training.
Heavy
Yeah.
armor proficiency?
Yep.
Or
Yes.
training? The feat?
Yeah, the heavy armor proficiency.
That just lets you use it without a penalty. That's just your class thing.
Okay.
I think at 7th level is when fighter can move at normal speed in heavy armor.
So it is
Oh,
20
okay.
feet.
20.
Okay.
Okay.
You can still make
20
it.
I can still get well past them though.
Yep.
Okay.
You just can't end up in the same square as another anything.
Unless
Okay,
you're
now
like
let me see
tiny.
here.
But yeah,
Tiny
there's
and
always an unless in Pathfinder.
Tiny and riding on their shoulder.
Yep. If this and this, but not this, then you can do this, except for in this case. So,
Unless.
move. You've moved.
I moved and I'm gonna try perception check to see if there's
Cool.
see what's around. Especially for those moving things he was talking about.
Yep. Whisper coming at you.
Okay.
And there's something particularly interesting about this rock in particular.
I look back to my allies and talk quietly. I'm like, are those moving? Uncertain, but uncertainly.
I
Okay.
will respond with, I thought I saw movement over there.
I whisper back. I'm like, I meant the rocks themselves. You or I don't know. It's just something weird about them.
Can I make a knowledge nature check here to see if it's...
If it were your turn, yes. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
Sorry. Got to keep some order.
Okay, that is the end of my turn, though, right?
Yep. It is now Carson's turn, but before you go, Carson, it is actually my turn because reasons.
Mystery creature.
Oh
Whose
god!
initiative roll we did not see.
I give out a super high pitched scream. It's like a shriek. If the bat were still here, it would be death.
Give me a perception roll, please, Carson.
My perception is pretty abysmal. Pretty abysmal. Is there a perception?
Wow, you have seen it.
Whoa.
You hear a sploosh noise, and you look down right as this hideous humanoid thing that looks it looks like it's a drowned creature reaches up. So it's not going to get the bonus of surprise against you. However, it is going to attempt to grapple you, and it fails.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, once again, it grabs your ankle, and just like Tarek, it just sort of brushes, but you can feel it tugging at your robes before you manage to break free.
It just hugs him.
It is Carson's turn.
May I roll a knowledge check to see if I know this creature?
You absolutely can.
Which one? I got all of them.
When I do knowledge checks like this, the information you get is going to be tailored to the type of knowledge you roll. So you can make a knowledge engineering, and you'd find out that ghouls are not very good at engineering. You can
Okay.
make a knowledge royalty and find out that ghouls are not members of royalty usually. So
I feel like
Usually.
dungeoneering. Dungeoneering.
dungeoneering tells you,
Yeah.
what general adventurers have found out about ghouls in the past.
That's fine.
Yep, and you're aware that this is an undead creature, a human that died of starvation,
Ooh, that's
can
rough.
sometimes turn into a ghoul, and as a result, they like to eat, preferably living human flesh. And this one is currently trying to eat you.
Oh boy, this is very bad for me. Okay, so as can you cast in melee range? I keep forgetting if it's
You
different.
can, but several things happen. First off, it's going to get an attack of opportunity against you.
That's bad.
If it hits, you have to make a concentration check to see if you lose the spell. If you fail, the spell goes off as if you cast it, but nothing happens. You lose it from
Okay.
your memory and what have you.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you were to make a 5-foot step in any direction, that would no longer apply.
So, is there like a disengage action in Pathfinder where I
There
can just
is.
run away? But
You can spend your entire turn disengaging, which means you can move your standard speed in any direction and not have to worry about it.
yeah, I gotta run towards the party.
You could just 5-foot step because that doesn't draw attack of opportunity.
Right.
So I could 5-foot step and cast a spell.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
cannot
If you
5-foot step and move.
Okay.
Right.
Good to know. Good to know. So I'll step back. I'll step back, and I will. No. I'll just spend my whole turn disengaging and running to the party because I'm scared of ghouls and cannibals.
If it's a disengage,
Yep.
I think
A disengage is okay. You can move your standard movement, which is
All right.
30 feet, so like there or there.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yep.
And I
Actually,
tell
that
the
would be
party that
further,
there is a ghoul in the pool.
Since I had an attack ready for anything,
Wow.
could it be argued that I turn around and shoot the ghoul? Because I didn't specify
Carson,
what.
you
I
do
just
mention
specified.
that there is a ghoul out loud. You said you're going to let everybody know. So yes, Mila Kunis is able to turn.
All right. Let's see how far he is from me. 40 feet. That's within regular range. Ooh. Wow.
Ooh.
Eight's a miss. So Carson, you're Mila, you're going to lose your red dot. Carson, you spent your turn disengaging. It is now Yu's turn. Or is it your turn?
So he is going to hear a little girl scream, and he's going to assume that everything's okay because there's 4 of them over there. So he's going to go here,
All right.
and he's going to
You're
do
going to
that.
draw a new card. Now, this has to come off of the underground, not the water. But unless it has water, it's not going to match.
So wouldn't it have to be drawn from the water one?
no.
Because it has to have
no,
water?
You're in the underground. You're not following a water trail. You're following a land trail.
Oh, okay.
But unless it has water, it's not going to fit. And there are a few, but not many. So the bottom stack.
Haha.
Wow, you lucked out. Can you rotate that to make it fit?
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of that window. Oh, I gotta click on it, not my token. There it
That's a
is.
fit. All right, let me lock that into place. And give me a D30, please. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, you're not getting that. That's a demon. I'm not throwing the demon at you.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I am going to throw this at you, though.
Merciful God.
Let me check your CR.
After the bat almost one hits me, no biggie. 12 health, that's not bad.
Flip me a coin. We're doing a 1 or a 2.
Do I have to call it or no?
No. We're just looking for a 1d2. D2. Got it. Let's see.
No, guys, I'm just throwing this out there. We should probably finish the encounters that we're currently in the middle of before getting into new ones. Just throwing this out there, guys. Just throwing this out there. Maybe it's a good idea. But what do I know? I've never played Pathfinder.
Cool. Let me check something real quick. When you chose languages, what languages did you choose?
I can only choose common.
Gotcha. So you hear something gibbering in a language that you do not recognize. You hear there's intelligence behind it. There are two voices having a conversation coming from down here somewhere. That's all you hear.
Do they sound like they're coming from, like, kids, adults, like big, small?
Probably bigger, on the bigger side.
Okay.
And as far as you can tell, they could be coming out, out of the water over here, or they could be coming out down here somewhere. You don't know because you can only, to you, they're coming from here.
Okay.
You didn't see any of those pings. I was on the wrong layer. They're coming from here to you.
Okay.
Because of the echoing.
Yep. Let's see. I didn't get a perception roll from you, so let's get that.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to pick my languages as a wizard. I get like 8 or 9.
Cool. All right, that's Yu's turn.
Wait, was I supposed to pick any other languages besides the basic two?
If you have an intelligence bonus, you get one language per intelligence bonus.
And linguistics, which I have.
And if you have a rank in linguistics, you get one language per rank in that. And under linguistics is where you see the languages.
I do not have linguistics, and I have an intelligence at 10. I don't.
So no bonuses. You just speak common.
Okay.
So for every int modifier, you get an additional language?
Well,
yes.
Well, common and orc. Since I'm half orc, I also speak orc.
Yeah. They spoke both in your household growing up. So you's done. You are done. Somnolence, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and see here. Just get that right around the corner. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at the school.
17 is a hit. And the Eagle
6 damage.
6 damage is within 30 feet.
No, it's about 40.
Cool. -6. Did you want to move?
Oh, I want to make a knowledge religion check.
Absolutely.
Pull that up.
Anything in particular you wanted to know?
I want to just get some more information about ghouls. Now that I've been told it's a ghoul, I want to know what I know.
You know that ghouls happen when somebody starves to death. The gods of despair and just horrible evilness kind of fill them. You don't really have any useful information, though.
Okay.
Sorry. Let's go to Mila, then.
Did I happen to hear the conversation going on over here?
You did not.
Okay. Then, since I see the ghoul, pew pew.
It's nice. Pew pew. That's the way to do.
So you hit 3 damage.
Plus another 3.
So 6 tripled. That's nice. Oh no, 2 tripled is 6.
I don't. That doesn't apply.
Wolves don't breathe.
Yeah, re-roll.
Why?
It just doesn't do anything.
You didn't see the critical hit come up?
We did, but it's a chest wound on a ghoul.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
You
a
punctured,
breathing
you
thing.
punctured its lungs, but it doesn't need them.
That's true. I'll let you re-roll.
Ah,
Ooh.
We'll
Or
say
attack
one.
ability. Ooh.
Or attack
Can still
ability.
No
heal.
more grapples.
Yep.
That's pretty vicious for a ghoul.
It does have the 2
Yeah.
claws and the bite, so one of those is gone, plus another 4. So 6 plus 4 is 10 damage total. And it had been disarmed.
plus 6 plus 2.
Yeah.
It only does 6 plus 2 damage.
Yeah, so it's 8.
Oh. Thanks. Milo, were you taking a move?
And then I will move to the water's edge.
All right. My turn. The Terok's turn.
Okay. Let's see if I can hit the goal from where I am. Ah, wrong thing. No, I'd have to move, wouldn't I?
Yep. Yeah, firing through solid rock.
Mm,
If you wouldn't hit to ghoul, you'd hit to rock.
yeah. Okay. Where could I hit?
Depends.
So if I moved to right there, though, I could hit him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, obviously I'm on the edge of the wall.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yep, not a problem.
You guys know. Okay. And I'll use my longbow on the ghoul.
21. Nice. That is a hit for 6 points of piercing damage. The ghoul seems seriously wounded at this point. And in fact, it just kind of flails and screeches in pain and then dives under the surface of the water. It is at 0 hit points, which means it's staggered, which means were it to do anything, it would be killed. So I'm officially ruling it as killed for experience point purposes.
Yay.
It jumps into the water and brings
Whoa, whoa.
1,000 of its brethren with it.
Yes. Turns out there's a huge hole at the bottom. It's just clogged with ghoul bodies that are just waiting.
Yeah.
Mila, Tarek, and Somnolent, make perception rolls for me, please. And you know what, Carson? You can go ahead and too. Gotcha. Interesting. None of you. All right. Hang on a second. So I need to do... you know what? I wonder if I can... I'm going to rename the ghoul. If I can. I can't rename it. Alright, I'll just remember. Let me see. So I'm trying to keep this a surprise. I don't want to reveal it. I gotta check some things. There we go. Let me resort this. Carson, it is your turn.
Well, let's see.
And I just realized we're at an hour 14. You want to continue here, or you want to take a break?
We can keep going. Does anyone else want to take a break?
We can take a break and then just immediately restart.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could use a 2-3 minute break at least.
let's do that.
Yeah.
In just a couple minutes, we'll come back to the Color Animal Land, folks. See you soon.
That's why it showed 10 climb at one point. It looks much better now.
Yeah.
Or much different. Worse for me, but different. Probably more accurate.
So hello again out there in YouTube land, and welcome back to the Color Animal Land, episode 16. I think this is part 3. Tonight brought to you by Red Vines. They They're like licorice, but they're not. Red vines.
Not actually brought to you by Red Vines,